Hey guys, it's Zoe here. Okay, so today is going to be a very different video than anything I have ever done before, and it's something that I really wish that I did the last 2 years of high school, so my freshman and sophomore year, because today was my first day of school, my first day of junior year in high school, so I'm in 11th grade. And I am going to tell you all about my first day of school. So it's going to be kind of a first day of school vlog, like not a follow me around vlog, but kind of like a sit down vlog, just talking about like my first impressions of my teachers and like how my day went and stuff like that. So this video is kind of going to be a 2-day video, and I'm not saying that I'm going to upload 2 videos. It's going to be one video with my first day of school and my second day of school, because the way my school works is we have block scheduling. So we have green days and blue days. Those are our school colors, by the way. So today, the first day of school was a green day, and those are periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. And then tomorrow will be a blue day, and that's 2, 4, 6, and 8. So it kind of like alternates, and so like every day you have different classes, basically. So the second day of school is really another first day of school, because it's like a set of completely different classes than you had the first day of school, because it like alternates back and forth. If that makes any sense, I'm really sorry. But this is what I wore today. I wore this really cute shirt from Francesca's, and it has like this really cute like frilly stuff and little cutouts and stripes down the front, and then it like is the same at the bottom. And I just wore my jean shorts, my jean high-waisted shorts from American Eagle, and then my Keds, my white Keds, and then I wore my Michael Kors rose gold twist watch. It's so pretty. I got this for my 16th birthday, and literally like I just wore it today, and I love it. I'm in love with it. It's so pretty. The classes that I had today, first period was human anatomy and physiology. Third period was US Virginia history honors. Fifth period was geosystems honors, which is like a fancy word for earth science. Seventh period was symphonic band or advanced band, whatever you want to call it. I have 4 lunch blocks. And I had a lunch today, which means I had the first lunch of the day, so it's like really early. But yeah, that's what lunch I had. So I'm gonna go through each of the classes I had today and tell you what I thought. The first class I had today was first period human anatomy and physiology. My teacher seemed really nice. She was kind of like, she was nice, and I think she's gonna be a good teacher. Like, she seems like she's pretty like, I don't know, on top of it and pretty organized. But she kind of has like an annoying voice, and she talks like really loud, and she'll be like, so guys, we don't want you to lose papers, so you need a 3-ring binder. And she'll like hold up a binder, and she like holds out like different words really long, really randomly, and she only did that a couple of times, but I found it very odd. Yeah, I'm really excited about human anatomy and physiology because I want to be a nurse or something in the medical field when I grow up and I'm done with college and stuff like that. That's like my dream job at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm taking this class, is because I feel like it would give me a background of this information going into college and going into my major and stuff like that. And I'm really excited for this class because I find like medical stuff and like the human body really fascinating. So yeah, that's that class. Third period, as I said, was US Virginia history honors. And for this class, I had a guy teacher, and he was actually new to the school, and he's from like New Mexico or something, and he's been teaching there like his whole life, well, his whole teaching life basically. So like he moved here, and it's like his first like new school, I think. And he's really funny. But we were doing one of those like stupid like team building exercises that teachers make you do the first day of school to like meet new people. But like, we were playing it, and we had to write down 3 facts about ourselves on a note card, and basically you ran around the room and each person said all their facts, and the rest of the class had to like raise their hand if they also had that fact in common, so like you could learn more about other people, whatever. But it got to my table, and then all of the other 3 people at my table shared their facts, and then he just completely skipped over me, and I was like, oh. I'm surprised I didn't get more upset, because I'm usually that kind of person who gets like really like upset over things like really easily, but I actually didn't care. And everyone at my table was like, Zoe, why don't you tell him that you skipped over him, or like he skipped over you? And I'm like, I really don't feel like bothering him. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Class, in all the classes, we kind of took, like, most of the time to, like, read syllabuses and talk about, like, how things are gonna work in the class and, like, all that kind of stuff, you know. And then I went to lunch and I sat with my friend Jasmine, which is really good. She's a senior. Ate lunch together and that was good. I'm really glad that I found her because, like, I hate not knowing who to sit next to and just, like, the most awkward situation ever. So yeah, and then there was 5th period, which was Geosystems Honors, and my teacher for that, he seems nice, but he's, like, one of those teachers that's, like, really, like, strict about all the school rules, like, you have to be in class this time, and then they'll go into the bathroom, and it's just kind of like, oh, you're so annoying. But, like, I mean, I get that, like, some teachers are just like that. But other than that, he seems nice. He seems a little bit weird, and he seems to get, like, annoyed easily by people who don't, like, follow rules and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, he seems nice. We didn't really do much in that class. We just kind of, like, learned basic geosystem things, like the 4, like, different, like studies that make up geosystems and earth science and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we did in that class. And then came my last class of the day, which was advanced band or symphonic band. I'm really excited to be in the symphonic band, which is the highest band in my school, because the past 2 years of high school I've been in the concert band, which is a lower band and, like, the easier band. And I auditioned in April for the symphonic band and I got in. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I got in, and I'm, like, really proud of myself because I worked, like, really hard and I practiced for so many hours to get into that band. But I'm really nervous at the same time because all of the kids in this band, like, really want to do band. Like, in concert band, like, I feel like some people, oh, their parents are making them, they really don't want to be there, they don't practice, they're not very good because they don't practice. But, like, everyone in symphonic band, I feel like, has, like, a passion for music and wants to be there and wants to do well and, like, practices and everyone's good. And I'm really intimidated by, like, at least half, maybe even more than half of the whole band, because they're, like, all, like, literally amazing, like, make all state, and I'm just, like, I'm not that good. Like, I try really hard, but, like, I don't know, I'm really nervous because I'm scared that, like, they're gonna make me play something in front of the whole class, and then I'm not gonna be able to do it right, and then I'm gonna sound horrible, because I get really, really anxious about a lot of things really, really, really easily, and it really sucks. But yeah, hopefully the year goes well. I'm just really, really nervous because everyone in that class is pretty darn good, you know? As for the teacher for that class, I've been doing marching band now for, like, almost a month, and he is the person, obviously, like, the band teacher does marching band. He's, like, the same teacher, obviously. So, like, I know him because there's only one band teacher in the whole school, and obviously I had him last year. So, like, he was the only teacher that I didn't feel like, you know how, like, you're weird around, like, new people? That class, like, was the only class that I felt, like, completely myself and, like, completely comfortable in, because all of those people I've been marching band with and I've been in band with for, like, years, so, like, it's, like, one of my favorite classes. And so, yeah, that was basically my day. It was pretty good for the first day. Pretty boring because obviously all we did in all the classes was, like, talk about procedures and all of that. But yeah, I will see you in the next clip, which will be tomorrow after my second day of school, my blue day. So yeah, bye! Hey guys, it's me again in the same video. Okay, so I just got done with my second day of school, which was my blue day. So that was class periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. And yeah, I'm just going to go over all my classes and what I thought about my teachers and all of that. So yeah, let's get right into it. So, my first class, second period, was Algebra 2, and I actually had 2 teachers for that, like, and they like, kind of co-teach, like, I don't know if you guys have any classes like that, but yeah, and they seemed both really nice, and we already started to do math in there, which I kind of liked, because, like, after, like, a bunch of classes being, like, syllabus and syllabus and syllabus, it just got kind of, like, repetitive and boring after a while. So yeah, I really liked that class. One of my best friends of all time is in that class, and so yeah, it was really nice because, like, I hate when I'm in classes where I, like, don't have any friends and I just kind of, like, sit there the whole time and really bored and, like, quiet. But yeah, that class was good. Not really much else to say. I kind of hate that I have math like first thing in the morning on blue days, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so next was fourth period, and at my school, fourth period, we call it focus, and it's kind of like our study hall period, where basically you can just do any homework you haven't finished, catch up on homework, get ahead, like you can go to other teachers and like get extra help on things you might not understand. You can like make up tests and quizzes, or you could just like use your phone. Like it's kind of like a free like time in the day to kind of like do whatever you want or like whatever you need to do. And yeah, I have how my school works is you get a homeroom teacher your freshman year, and then you keep that homeroom teacher your whole high school like career. And so yeah, I already knew my homeroom teacher, and he's really nice. He was actually one of my math teachers freshman year, so whenever I'm doing math in that class, I can kind of like ask him how to do stuff, and he'll tell me, and which is great, especially when you don't have time to go to see your math teacher during focus. So yeah. Focus was pretty chill, kind of went on my phone a little bit, did nothing. Yeah. And then sixth period. So, sixth period was Spanish 4. And Spanish 4 is probably the class that I am most nervous about because I am not very good at Spanish. Now, in 8th grade, when I started Spanish, I was probably like the best one in my class. I would raise my hand for everything. I got an A in Spanish 1. Spanish 2 came along. My teacher wasn't that great, but I still got a B. Pretty good, right? Then last year, Spanish 3. I think, without a doubt, Spanish 3 is probably the hardest year because they introduce all these new, like, tenses and stuff that you have to understand and, like, when to use them. And my teacher last year was not good at all. She was a very nice lady, but she did not do a good job teaching. She would kind of just, like, give us a worksheet to do, sit in the back of the class, like, have a bag of popcorn, and we would kind of just spend the rest of the day on our phones. And then she'd be like, oh, test tomorrow, and we would kind of have to, like, figure out on our own. And she was just really not a very good teacher. She didn't really communicate well. And then I got a C+ last year in Spanish 3, and it was this close to being a B, like, this close, but the final exam just brought it down, and I was, like, devastated. I was so upset. So I'm really nervous for this year. I have some friends in the class that are really good at Spanish. One of them's actually a fluent speaker, but I'm still very nervous. But I do have a really good teacher this year, so hopefully that helps, and hopefully, like, I don't know, I do a lot better. I just really want to do well this year, and I'm really nervous. Yeah, so that was sixth period, and then I went to lunch after that because I had D lunch, which is the latest lunch of the day. So yeah, that was good. And then the last period of the day, eighth period, was English, and my English teacher seems really nice. We kind of went over the syllabus briefly, and then we read a little bit about some Native American literature, and then we made dream catchers, which it kind of like goes with what we're doing in history because we're learning about Native Americans in history too, so that was cool. And we made a dream catcher, and we got to put it on the ceiling, and I put it right above where I was sitting. I don't know if that's going to be my actual seat in that class, but whatever. And English was the only class that I had like a summer assignment in because you had to read a book, and I read it, but like she didn't really talk about that. I think she might be doing that next class. But anyways, that was basically my second day of school, and that pretty much wraps up this video about my first days of school and talking about all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any video requests, please leave them down below because sometimes I don't know what to make, and any like suggestions would be very well appreciated. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Bye guys!